Good evening. A High Court judge has ruled that the Sutton Coldfield MP, Andrew Mitchell, did call police officers at the gates of Downing Street plebs. The ruling came at the end of a libel case where Mr Mitchell had been suing the Sun newspaper for printing the story on its front page.
Well, tonight, the MP who had to resign his government job over the scandal says he's bitterly disappointed by the ruling, but that now it's time to move on. Well, let's speak to our political correspondent, Alison Mackenzie, who was in court for the judgment. Alison, clearly not the outcome Mr Mitchell would have wanted.
It wasn't, but an historic day. It's been 2 years of claim and counterclaim, what was or wasn't said at the gates of Downing Street. Mr Mitchell arrived at court for the final day of this libel case, his wife at his side, and he knew he was going to hear damning words, as it turned out, from this judge, who concluded, having looked at the forensic examination of the CCTV images, that there had been time to say those politically toxic phrases, he described them, which includes the pleb word. And this was delivered. I looked at Mr Mitchell, he looked very forlorn as he heard the judgment. It effectively meant he'd lost his case and that the police officer's account of what had happened was the true account. Well, shortly afterwards he emerged onto the court steps. Lots of flash photography here, but he had these words to say.
Obviously I'm bitterly disappointed by the result of the judgment today. This has been a miserable 2 years. But we now need to bring this matter to a close and to move on with our lives. Thank you very much indeed.
Alison, we know the case is likely to cost him dear financially, but what does it mean for his political future?
Well, there you have it. He did resign as the government chief whip. He always was pinning his hopes that this case would clear him, possibly some way back to senior office here at Westminster. Never rule anything out in politics, as you know. MPs can fall on hard times and come back into high office. It will cost him many hundreds of thousands of pounds now to those who he had been suing and he's lost. But you remember back in September 2012, all that time ago, these were his words. He always insisted, he never said plebs.
I've apologised to the police, I've apologised to the police officer involved on the gate, and he's accepted my apology, and I hope very much that we can draw a line under it there.
Did you call them pleb?
I'm very clear about what I said and what I didn't say, and I want to make it absolutely clear that I did not use the words that have been attributed to me.
That was his case, but now a judge has found against him. He left court tonight surrounded by the media cameras, the big, huge interest this has generated. He was the one who took it all the way. He wanted to challenge, although some people tweeting tonight he should have left it at the apology way back then.
Alison Mackenzie, thank you very much.
Now, tributes have been paid to